First thing they wanted to do was skydive, although only half a year of life, but the poor are still scared. He yelled out that he wasn't playing, but he was pushed. The rich man followed with a smirk. Then the rich and the poor scolded each other in the air.
I hate your rotten gut!
Turns out the poor opened their parachutes too soon. The rich don't pull away half a day. Scared the hell out of the back coach.
Pull the damn cord!
And they both landed safely. The first will be fulfilled. Item 2. Driving a sports car. The rich bought the poor man's favorite sports car. The two of them put on their professional biker suits, racing around the track. The poor man laughed with great joy and smashed the rich man's car. Coming up, the two of them began to travel around the world, came to the picturesque seaside town, and eat a ton of caviar in a top restaurant. Come to Africa and watch lions and zebras. To the pyramids of Egypt. Visit the Taj Mahal in India. The two men came to know each other's private affairs. The rich man has a daughter, has severed his ties with him because she was married to a violent man, and rich sent a person directly to beat domestic abuse male half die and told him never to show up to his daughter again. So the poor helped the rich on the bucket list. Get back in touch with daughter. The rich man was not happy. He was obstinately reluctant to make contact. Got into a fight with the poor. Turns out the poor man had a ruptured tube in his chest. There was a lot of blood. The rich find it a little hard to bear. At the same time he got a call from the poor man's wife. The woman begged him to give her husband back because she wanted to be with her husband when he died. The rich go to the poor and started persuading him to go home. The poor don't want to. He said he and his wife already had a trap. It's just, look, soak in the most luxurious bathtubs in the best hotels. The TV program he watches is the one he usually watches the most. No matter where it is, he's still himself. Then they came to the foothills of the Himalayas. One of the poor people's last wishes was to climb Mount Everest, but they're late. There has been a gale on the hill. It won't stop until next spring, but the poor have only half a year to live. He can't wait till next year. Their next stop is Hong Kong. Dinner at a top hotel that night. The poor man was suddenly picked on by a beautiful woman. She offered to shake hands. Active conversation. The two of them chatted and struck a chord. Everything he said seemed to strike a chord in her soul.